What's up, YouTube? And today I'll be showing you how to flash your BenQ VAD6038 firmware version 64930C. That's your firmware version on mine. And right now I'm using an X360 USB Pro and a CK3 Mini. So right now what you want to do is actually have it all hooked up and put in a dedicated port, or if you're using X360, it doesn't matter. First thing you want to do is open up Jungle Flasher. And then, once your drive is on, it should recognize it as this. But if it doesn't, it says no drive is detected for the vendor, and then hit intro device ID. But if it already says this, and then hit BenQ unlock, it'll start sending the magic keys. Alright, and then once that's done, what you want to do is hit read. And then once it's done reading all these banks, it's going to ask you to save it somewhere. So I'm just going to save it to my desktop after it's done reading. Alright, so desktop, and then you already have it on there, so yeah. For this tutorial, I'm using this is going to show you how to put the 0800 firmware, so I'm going to hit no, and but if you want to put LT Plus on in order to run backups, then hit yes, so I'm going to hit no, and yours should have your DVD key right here. Mine doesn't, because it didn't have it when it came, when it got shipped to me. So first thing you want to do after that is open up the target firmware, and then find the 0800 ripping firmware, which is right here. And it's like, it should not be used in the console, use it for external use only, hit OK. And then it's not recommended, but you can spoof to source, which I would do, and then before flashing I would save the file and make your own like ripping custom firmware with your DVD key. And so that's not recommended. So what you're going to do now is go to MTK Flash, and then it should say drive in vendor mode, and then hit right. And then if you didn't spoof it, this is what you're going to get. But if you did spoof the source, then you're not going to get this. So hit yes if you didn't. It's going to erase the current firmware and start writing the banks onto it. Just once that's done, it's going to do a verification that it successfully did it. Alright, so once that's done, you're going to hit outro ATA reset, and it's going to send the outro something to it, whatever it is, and then it should say PBDS VAD6038. Exit out of here now, and what you're going to do is you're going to open your drive, and when it's about halfway opened, you are going to power it off. It's not recommended to do that, but I'm just going to do that. So just power it off, power back on, and then since I already have the ripping firmware on here, it should automatically start installing driver software. But if it doesn't, go to your device manager if you're on Windows 7 or Vista. I don't know what it is for others. And then mine's right there. So you're going to right click on whatever your PC name is, and then you're going to hit scan for hardware changes, then it should install. So, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and like this video.